This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of Hotep Nation. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of the happenings on the streets, be they the Twitter streets, the YouTube streets, or the streets of Exton, Pennsylvania, may not be disseminated without express written consent from Hotep Nation. If you can't come up with your own award shows, show segments, merch, or other product ideas, just give us a call. Hotep Nation is more than happy to help you grow your brand if the price is right. But stop stealing our shit. Come up with some original ideas or cut the check. Or at least drop a super chat. Damn. You really think we don't know you're watching?
The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed by Hotep Jesus are those of Hotep Jesuses and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Hotep Nation or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact our Office of General Counsel via the sheet of account. And Hotep and good.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards! And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus!
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athletes.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want? Hamlin? Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons looking like to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year!
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.
The agenda is starting to agenda again. They run in place. We're going to have to talk about it. The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat, Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
What's up, family? What's up, Hoteps? Roll call. Zach in the house. Kelson, what's up, Kelson? Jalen, Bro Godzilla, Mr. Stephen Crown, Oz. Haram Life, shout out to Haram Life Podcast. They are going live tonight, 9 p.m. Make sure y'all tune into the Haram Life Podcast, our sister podcast. Go subscribe. Renee Vogel, Lauren in the house. What up, Lauren? Brandon is here. Jabaria Judah is here. Wait till y'all see the stuff Jabari put in the show today. when I play what we got in the show today, you're gonna have to blame it on Jabari. I don't know where he found this, but we got a nice little musical medley to start off the show today. Shout out to MC Norman, Dre Brown, from my eye horse, Goldstein. It's Goldstein, July Goldstein's in the house. We had a fire conversation yesterday over on the Twitter Spaces. Yo, Goldstein, what we do? Like, I think we peaked at like 250 people in the live. Our show is growing. Our show is growing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Anyway, we're going to start today off with a bit of a musical medley. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you all. But here we go. Musical medley of the day. We had a fire one for y'all yesterday. Today we got a little bit of Christian rap. Shout out to Bryson Gray. Bryson Gray's fight is in like 8 days. 258? Crazy. 258 viewers on our spaces yesterday. Shout out to Cindy Johnson. She came through. DJ, play that funky music.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you got to do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga. Woo! He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the virgin mom in a manger. Water to wine, he's a drink exchanger, and he died for your sins. I preach the word, that's my gig, and I rhyme better than Notorious Big. All the other MCs, I wish them well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell.
What's wrong, Jay? You don't like this song?
Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust the rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss and my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me. If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man.
It gets better.
Word up.
It gets better.
I'm freestyling.
Hit me.
Hey, yo. Somebody in the chat said this got to be AI. I thought this was AI too. Juice, what up, bro? Shout out to my little bro Juice in the chat. I thought this was AI too. No, this is a classic. Was this like, were they for real? Was this parody? What was this? Congregation? This is wild. Was this a real thing? Like, were they serious? Did they not? I have so many questions. But we had to get it. We had to get it popping off today. It's going to trigger Ali Shakur. Oh, that was too good. That was too good. Anyways, Goldstein July. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Goldstein July. Yesterday we had Twitter Spaces. Black MAGA woman joined the stage. She came up there shilling for Trump. Goldstein asked her a question. Shit got quiet. He kicked her out the room. Then I checked the timeline, and this popped up on my timeline. I'm like, wait, what? It says blocked by this moronic, propagandized poo butt sucker. Goldstein, she called you a poo butt sucker, yo. I'm stealing that. Poo butt sucker. You poo butt sucker. For telling the truth that exposes his stupidity and folly to the bare bones. Typical commie agent behavior. Damn, she called you a commie and an agent? Oh my God. So she brought that Goldstein July to Goldstein. Jabari Judah, $5 super.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Leave it to the Jewish producer to promote Christian rap. Shout out to my black Jews. Goldstein said she went off. Check the timeline today. Goldstein got suspended. He going hard at JLP, Justin Lee Peterson. He said, why are you still a thing? This is what it's like dealing with this nigga's coonery. Now, one thing I got to tell you is you can say a lot of things on Twitter. You cannot say coon. I don't know. Like, what? You can say nigga. You could be as racist as you want, but you can't call somebody a coon. I've seen multiple people get suspended. What did it say? This notice will be accessible via direct email via profile for 14 days. You can't say coon? That's so whack. I've seen multiple profiles get suspended for saying coon. He says, after countless videos I've seen since October 7th of some Palestinian kid's head hanging half off, they have the nerve to lock me out of my account this morning by saying a cop shooting a rabbit raccoon, i.e. JLP, was gratuitous gore. I know you were behind this, Jesse. So the reason for the suspension, it does say you may not share excessively graphic media, severe injuries, or torture. So I've seen the wildest videos of Palestine, like he said. And you can't share a raccoon getting his ass whooped if the content is posted with intent to delight in cruelty or for sadistic pleasure. So that's what they were trying to say. They said you were doing it for sadistic pleasure. This is crazy. This is crazy. Goldstein July is starting off with some fireworks, no pun intended. The good news is we got another Strong Dad June message of the day. I'm sorry. A Strong Dad Goldstein July message of the day. There's no way he's going to be able to top yesterday, so let's just curb our expectations. Yesterday was the most epic rant since Uncle Hotep's rant. I got to say, Uncle Hotep's rant is probably one, and this is probably a very close number two. Like the distance between Uncle Hotep's rant and yesterday's Strong Dad's rant is like, it's like neck and neck. It's a photo finish. Okay, let's go to the tape.
If I woke up tomorrow and I was giving keys to the black nation, if I was giving keys to the entire diaspora, right? I am now supreme dictator. I'm going to have shock troopers around every single black neighborhood, every single African neighborhood, and they're going to be ready to enact my executive orders. The faster than my pen can leave the paper. Sharia law is now instated. Niggas is getting stoned in these streets. I don't give a damn. If you are some sort of SoundCloud rapper, if you've ever rapped about the ops or have taken out the ops, if you're a hood nigga who has ever harmed a black family or another black person and it wasn't because they're a pedophile, you're getting the wood chipper. Feet first. I'm cutting the tongues out of every single political black person. If you are on the left or the right, I'm cutting your tongue out and I'm putting you in prison. And I'm cutting off your fingertips, because I'll be damned if you infect any more black people with your mind virus. If I am supreme dictator of black people, that sexual revolution shit is done. You heard me before. I'm bringing back Sharia law. Get ready for the hijab. If I'm supreme dictator of black people, all that pronoun shit, that shit is out the garbage. That shit is in the trash. And your asses are gonna go to prison. If I'm supreme dictator of black people, I'm flipping hip hop on its head. If you're not a conscious rapper, you will not be allowed to make music. I don't give a fuck. If I was supreme dictator of black people, we would be doing just fine. We would be doing just fine when it came to land ownership. You want to know why? Because I'm taking all you fucking lame-ass liberal niggas out of college and I'm putting your asses in the field. You're going to be building the homes in the neighborhoods of black people.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Time out, yo. Yo, I thought he lost to that feet first. I thought he lost it when he said he wanted to throw the rainbow in prison. But then when that nigga said, we taking the liberals out of universities and putting them in the field, I lost it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all thought I was a bad dictator? Y'all thought I was a bad dictator? I thought I was extremist. Yo, this dude is wildin'. YouTube, I don't know him. TOS, terms and services, I condemn these words, YouTube. Do not suspend my account. He is wrong. But let's run that back.
To land ownership. You want to know why? Because I'm taking all you fucking lame-ass liberal niggas out of college and I'm putting your asses in the field. You're going to be building the homes in the neighborhoods of black people. You will become the slaves to other black people rebuilding the nation. And then I will turn around and incarcerate you for the rest of your life. And anybody you're related to, anybody you've bred with, and anybody who chose to breed with you. Because you've infected our people with the mind virus that fucking working hard is not what it's gonna take to get us out of this problem. And that's what I would do if I was the supreme dictator of black people.
My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Niggas clicking up.
Yo, what did I just watch? Yo. Them, their family members, and anybody that chose to create with them. Oh my God. Shout out to Goldstein July. Oh my goodness. Y'all want me to hop in this shit? Ali Shakur couldn't even compete with this. Ali Shakur could not compete with this. There's no way I could do justice to Goldstein July after this shit. You unleashed the beach, HJ? I don't know what the fuck happened. This nigga's, it's got to be the Apex. I'm blaming Apex, y'all. This is what happens when you overdose on the Apex. Oh my God. Remember say all hail strong day. Jesus Christmas. Wow. At some point, we're going to have to run that back. At some point in the show, we're going to have to run that back. I don't know when. I'm going to let spontaneity tell me when. He 2 for 2 right now. Strong Dad is 2 for 2. This is the most accurate shooting percentage ever. How do we turn these into a mixtape? I need this. Can somebody put these over the ether beat? I need these over the ether beat. I want to play these in the car with my kids over the ether beat. He's snorting creatine. Yo, he is wilding, yo. America needs Strong Dad. Yo, how am I supposed to continue the show? There's no way I could do the show after these, yo. Cleanse the chat. This is insane. I done lost my train of thought on everything. Let's go to the bumper. Men of Order moment of the day brought to you by menoforder.com. Somebody said, that's your guy? That's my guy. That's my guy. I'm claiming him. I'm claiming him. If you don't like it, you're in the wrong place. If you don't like it, you ain't gonna like Hotepistan.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Did I play the disclaimer? I played both disclaimers today. I played both of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Goldstein July definitely needs a disclaimer going up. Oh, man. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. I got to check on the Twitter chat. What the Twitter chat talking about? You know, we're live on Twitter now. 905 have tuned in. Why did Goldstein just pop up on my... Oh, shit. Goldstein's got an offering. We're going to have to put... I'm sorry. Goldstein's got a video. Before we go to the next clip, Goldstein's got something for us. We're going to have to play the Goldstein video. He directly responded to Strong Dad. When did he drop this? 1:05 p.m. I didn't see this. Okay, we're going to play this now. Let's go to the tape.
Let's see. Check out my boy here, the Strong Dad. See what he's talking about here today, man. It's Goldstein July.
Sharia law is now instated. Niggas is getting stoned in these streets. I don't give a damn. If you are some sort of SoundCloud rapper, if you've ever rapped about the ops or have taken out the ops, if you're a hood nigga.
Time out. Time out. Chat, did I not call it, or did I not just say at some point we're going to have to play this back? Did I not just say, I don't know how it's going to happen. We just have to let spontaneity take control? Spontaneity. It literally popped up on my feed and I brought it over. Spontaneity has taken over. Wow. Look at the universe versing.
Who has ever harmed a black family or another black person, and it wasn't because they're a pedophile, you're getting the wood chipper. Feet first. I'm cutting the tongues out of every single political black person. If you are on the left or the right, I'm cutting your tongue out and I'm putting you in prison. And I'm cutting off your fingertips, because I'll be damned if you infect any more black people with the mind virus.
Gotta leave the show. Nah, yo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my God. We didn't even get to the show yet. Who put these two together? Who knew these two would go from debate combatants to the best duo since Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus? Oh my God.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Can I ask y'all? Where on the internet are you getting better entertainment than the Hoteps? Where? Nowhere. We have the best content anywhere. Wait till we build the studio. I need y'all to hit the super chat so we can get the studio, man. Hit the super chats, man. Let's turn it up. Do you know what we could do with a studio? We got Taylor, we got all the pieces. We just need the studio. Hotepistan, we starting with the studio. Nowhere. Best duo since Goku and Vegeta. Best duo since Trunks and Goten. Who knew it was said studio finna be lit. Facts. I hate to be that guy, but please interview Cali Muscle. He had a heart attack and lived. He's a legend. I know maybe you and the Hoteps in the chat might not want to, but you could have him debate Strong Dad for Goldstein July. Thank you for the suggestion.
This a real Hotep brother.
Wow. I mean, that was like... That was, I'm going to show you what that was. I'm going to show you what that combination was. I'm going to show you what that was. That was the best thing since this image right here. I'm going to show you the visual representation of what we just saw. This right here. That's what we just saw. We just saw the LeBron. This is Goldstein and Strong Dad. That's what we just missed. That's what we just missed. That's what we just witnessed. I need somebody to Photoshop Strong Dad and Goldstein on this. Wow. I mean, how do I even, like, the rest of the show is not going to be able to compare to this. I'm going to have to put y'all at the end of the show from now on. Oh my God. Well, everyone, welcome to the Grift Report. Live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Hit the super chats. When we get to the studio, nobody's going to be able to compete with us. We're going to be elite content creators, red pilling the shit out of this nation. Only thing going to be able to stop us is Charlie Indigo Alpha. $5 super, Strong Dad, Cali Muscle is a retard. Dude ain't got one brain cell left and he's an outright liar, not worth a quarter second of a debate.
This a real Hotep brother.
Well, that settles it. It's Goldstein Live. Strong Dad said we ain't interviewing him. We ain't interviewing him. And I'm just going to go with whatever he said. You know what I mean? If Strong Dad was a little bit more lenient, but the fact that he said not one brain cell left, got to let him go. Sorry, bro. The dictator of black people has spoken. Anyway, metaphor the moment of the day. Let's keep the show moving. Columbus Short wants to speak on black women, dating black women, and how it's different from dating other races. Let's take a listen. This is going to be spicy.
I just want to know, like, what is the difference between being with black women and being with...
He comes into the home. They're not, nigga, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the black man, in that by black women. And I'm not, black women, do not be mad at me. Cook, girl, you don't even know how to cook. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all black women. Can side that Asian, Korean, Japanese, that other side is where, you know, culturally, those women were not, those women were taught to hold down. But it's more than subservience. It's don't get it twisted. I know you know how to cuss a man out thoroughly, but as soon as you cussing him out, you still making dinner, you still washing his clothes, you still cleaning the house. And you're not doing that with, you know, this is my job. That's just what you were trained to do. And I think that kind of training, you know, how you want to ride in a Bugatti, how you want to go on a yacht, but you don't know how to wash your own clothes. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to put nothing. You don't know how to... Promise you want. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, who gonna put the money on your books? I put the money on. No, you can go to jail. Take your black ass to jail. This motherfucker for you. So how some, you know, it's a different energy. It's not like maybe, okay, Thank you for your criticism. Thank you for your honest, constructive criticism. And, you know, we can get it better. Or cook it for yourself.
Yeah.
You want a cup of noodle? You want some ramen? Somebody else come cook this.
He was snapping. Now, I'm not going to say anything. I think what's better is allow the women to respond. What do the women have to say about this? Ladies, agree, disagree in the chat? Angelia said, white women might cook for you, but most are still cooking micro poison.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Wow. Lauren says facts. I'ma let he not lying. Pattern shifter said he's not lying. Y'all better be careful. Y'all gonna get canceled by black women. They see you talking crazy. Y'all better be careful in the chat. Shout out to my rumblers rumbling. Interstellar Gaming with the $25 over on Rumble. Hotep TV production equals 5 stars. Thank you, Interstellar. Coming soon. Soulful Glam says he disagrees. You disagree? Really? How could you disagree? Need that touring white girl? Oh, man. What's happening over on the Twitter chat? Hopefully we ain't get canceled by the ladies on the Twitter chat. All right. Like I said, I want to let the ladies respond. So how does a woman, a real woman, respond to this? Let's see.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to come for you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal, that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on no. Homegirl, be grateful that that man put in some effort. And you know what? The more appreciation that you choose, the better treatment you'll get.
Bar.
That's what I think.
Bars.
I don't think the amount of money matters. I think that just do something that you like. If that man likes you, you like to go, take me salsa dancing. It's free on Wednesday nights before 10 o'clock. And then it's $10 to get in. And I would love that. Buy me a bottle of water because it does get hot and I do sweat, you know, or let's go for a walk in the park. Or let's sit in a car and eat ice cream and talk about aliens, you know, like whatever it may be. But that's because are you out here just trying to go on nice dates, or are you out here trying to get to know a person for partnership in life?
I wish I could just microphone drop.
I'm serious.
You went off. I'm just over here.
I'm
like,
just frustrated.
I know you saw how I was looking at you. I was just like, she's just going off.
I'm frustrated because women are ruining good men by acting like they deserve more than they do.
Damn.
A lot of these women out here really don't have nothing coming.
Damn. How do you... Okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
At least that was a straight answer.
Right.
We didn't dance around that one.
Huh.
I like how she called them food scammers. I think that's a term she used. You know, women are definitely scamming for food out here. And it's been exasperated by Bidenomics. Women can't afford to eat. So they're like, look, I can become a serial dater and just use men for food. But a lot of these women are no daddy at home women. No daddy at home women never got to experience the finer things in life. So because they never got to experience these things, they're looking to men to take them to Mr. Chow's or what's the other one? Nobu or something like that. But Nobu is for hoes with no boo.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Okay, that's why it's called Nobu. And that's really what it comes down to. These women have no daddies at home. The women that act like that, they got no daddies. They got daddy issues and never experienced anything. And fellas, you got to be mindful of that. The other thing is they're prostitutes. If you're whoring yourself out for a dollar amount, that makes you a sex worker. Even if you're not giving out sex. So some of them are not putting out, and whatever that may be. But the fact of the matter is it's a form of prostitution. You're exchanging your time for money. Even if you're not putting out sex, you're exchanging your time for money. Also, you think you're raising the bar, but you're actually lowering the bar. When women do this, they think they're raising the bar, but they're actually lowering the bar. Because now you're judging a man off of his wallet and not who he is, which means that you can be purchased and not earned.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
This means that you can be purchased and not earned. See, earned means he's got to put forth some effort. Purchase means all he's got to do is pull out his wallet, which makes you cheap.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You're a cheap whore.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's what you are. You're a prostitute because you're exchanging your time for money, and you're doing it for a cheap price. A dinner at Chow, a dinner at Nobu. That's what it is. If you're going to select a mate, ladies, don't do it based upon the bank account. And it's a very dangerous game you're playing. This is the type of game that lands you on Epstein Island. They take you nice places. What's the name of that movie? Hostel? They take you nice places. Next thing you know, you're on an island. You know, things are good. Then, you wake up and you're in a cage in Mexico, and now you're drugged up and you got a drug habit, and now you're literally a prostitute now. This is how you end up becoming sex trafficked and human trafficked. So this is a huge danger here. This is how you end up with abusers. Men who abuse you because they know you're cheap. All it takes is a little dollar amount. So he's got his job or whatever, and you end up in a relationship, and he's either physically or mentally abusive. Or he's just not emotionally mature. He doesn't care about you. He's emotionally unavailable. All these sorts of different situations. So that's the lighter side of things. So the extreme side of things, you could end up on Epstein Island. The lighter side of things, you could be emotionally abused. Somewhere in the middle, you're physically abused. So, moral of the story is, relax. Cheesecake ain't gonna kill you. And if you go to Cheesecake, make sure you get the, what do they call them? The egg rolls? I forget what they call. The egg rolls are fire. Anyway, let's go to everybody's favorite segment, Grifter of the Day. Grifter of the Day does not have a sponsor, but if you guys want to have somebody sponsor, let me know. In the meantime, Grifties.com. Go stream the Grifties, the greatest award show on the planet. Grifties.com. Go vote for your favorite grifter or nominate one. Now, I know this is going to seem a little weird that I'm covering this next story, but this one upset me. Check this out.
Initiate Aaron! Approach! Kneel. By the right of council, by the will of the force, I name you Jedi Apprentice Rise and speak your name.
Rilo Storm Chaser.
Rilo Storm Chaser!
Woo! All right.
Jabari Judah with 10 gifted memberships.
Oh, this a real Hotep, brother.
Shout out Jabari Judah. I just got to show you this one meme before I break this down for you. Where is it? Oh man, where is it? Somebody posted a where is it? It was too funny. It was rude, but it was very funny. Oh, come on. See, this is why I hate this shit. They always putting this nasty stuff. So somebody posted a picture of Yoda and said the autism is strong here, and I lost my mind. Now, that's not what bothers me about this video. You know, I know these people are socially awkward, maybe autistic, you know, whatever it may be. That's not my problem with this video. The problem with my video is if you are going to role play, you got to go all the way through with it. First of all, you done smacked this nigga on his shoulders with a lightsaber. You would have cut his arm off. You would have severed a whole shoulder ligament. That's first of all. Second of all, look at big boy right here. You're touching the lightsaber with your hand. You can't touch the light part. What are you doing? And this guy, they got the lightsaber touching the ground. You're going to burn right through the ground. Where are your role play skills? Lastly, I'm very upset. Where are the Jedi robes? Come on, fam. If you're going to do this, at least do it right. What do we got on? I'm not going to crack on this lady's weight. I know she needs to hit the gym. I'm more upset that they came out here in these shitty ass street clothes and didn't have, they ain't no real Jedi. These ain't no real Jedi. Second of all, they need more rehearsal. Or lastly, I should say, they need more rehearsal. This wasn't rehearsed enough for me. It wasn't, the ceremony wasn't, this is the Jedi we're talking about here. Okay? Where are the damn robes? And there had to be more rehearsal. You didn't rehearse this enough. You got, look at the little kid right there. This is the example we're leading for little kids. You haven't done right by the Jedi Council. That ain't a lady? That's not a lady? That's gotta be a lady. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. This is why the Sith is better? Oh, here we go. Goldstein July.
Oh, this a real Hotep, brother.
Jedis don't wear jorts. Listen, I was so upset, man. I'm like, yo, where the robes at? You could have got them on Amazon for $20. I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to have these people get in contact with me. I want to become the new Jedi leader of this council and tighten them the fuck up, yo. We got to get some robes. You know what I'm saying? Just come on, yo. Come on. Just. Speaking of Jedi mind tricks, I want y'all to check out this Jedi mind trick this brother pulled. This was great.
Beautiful trans women out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
So I have a question for you. Why are you asking me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a...
Oh, no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that? Or like what people can...
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman, of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use, or...
You thought I was a man?
Beautiful trans...
Got him. Got him. That's Jedi mind tricks. That's Jedi mind tricks. So from now on, now I know how to get them. I've been trying to figure out how to pinpoint these people. But if you call one of these women who support this mental illness, you got to tell them straight up and down, I support your transition. And then see how they react. And she slipped up and said, you thought I was a man. Oh, got him. I thought they were women. You see that? You see that? Check and mate, Blunt Step. Exactly. Check and mate. Now that's a Jedi mind trick for your ass. I got a question for the audience, though. Who is America's favorite grifter? Chat. Chat. Who is America's favorite grifter? Let's see if you guys have been paying attention. Did you hear her pause and hesitate saying I'm a woman at first? I done watched that video at least 30 times. Who is our favorite? Huh, chat? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Charleston White. Candy at it again. You guessed it. Candy back. Let's take a listen.
So yeah, if that's what your concern is, if you're worried about camps, we did that. If you're worried about ethnic cleansing, we did that. Don't even get me started on the camps that we forced our own American citizens into.
Candy girl, you are my world.
Following Pearl Harbor. Yep, that's a thing as well. Of course, you remember that. The Japanese, some people weren't even Japanese. They were just Japanese looking. And we went ahead and we put them in camps after Pearl Harbor, and we made them stay there until the end of war. So don't let that be something that you think we're not capable of. But then you move on to the experimentation. Yes, of course, that's been embedded into our minds. The Nazis experimented on innocent people. Candace, come on, that's the difference.
Yeah, that orange is fire. You right, Lauren. Yeah, that orange looks really good on her. I gotta admit.
They experimented on twins.
I'm just happy she got her hair together. Remember when she used to come out here with the hair frizz? She finally learned how to do black hair. I'm happy for her.
I mean, some of the stories, by the way, sound completely absurd. I mean, like the idea that they just like cut a human up and then sewed them back together. Why would you do that? Literally, even if you're the most evil person in the world, that's a tremendous waste of time and supplies. Just slice a person in half and sew them together. That just sounds like bizarre propaganda. But let's just go with it. Let's say that that's actually true. Okay, that experimentation is the thing that sets the Nazis apart. Well, why did we bring them all over here thereafter? What was Operation Paperclip? We took all of those top Nazi scientists and we brought them to America. I wonder why we did that. Maybe for a little more experimentation. Have you heard of Dr. Sidney Gottlieb? Have you ever heard of the CIA? If you think experimentation is unique to the Nazis, you need to wake up. Oh, but Candace, the Nazis murdered people with special needs. You heard of Planned Parenthood? They literally tell you to abort your children if they have special needs. You learn that in the school system. And in terms of experimentation, I invite you again as required reading this book, Chaos, man. They're talking about this specific operation that took place under the directive of LBJ, who was also a monster, a monstrous president that we had. And this operation was called Phoenix. And I'm just going to read you just a couple of sentences here. Their attempts were sometimes even more unhinged. In 1968, CIA scientists at the Bien Hoa prison outside Saigon surgically opened the skulls of 3 prisoners, implanted electrodes on their brains, gave them daggers, and left them alone in a room. They wanted to shock the prisoners into killing one another. But when the efforts failed, the prisoners were shot and their bodies were burned. Yeah, it's an operation where we just were mass killing civilians, which we do a lot. But there, of course, if we do it, it's different. It's different because we're not literally Hitler. We drop bombs on entire populations. We firebomb Christians. We drop a nuke on praying Catholics. And if you know about it, you get screamed at by the propagandists in the West. Knowing about it is the crime. The crime is not actually dropping a bomb on praying civilians in Nagasaki. That's not the crime. The crime is not firebombing people through Ash Wednesday in Dresden who were civilians, children. No, that's not the crime. The crime is you knowing. It's me knowing. That's the real problem. And I got to stop knowing these things. I got to stop knowing about Pol Pot. I got to stop knowing about the Cambodian genocide and knowing that, of course, there were people that did worse things throughout history. Especially as a Christian, I have got to stop talking about Henryk Yagoda. They get real upset when you talk about the Bolsheviks. You want to know why? Because the Bolsheviks were never brought to heel. The Bolsheviks never had to face trials. There were no Nuremberg trials for the Bolsheviks. In fact, many of them came to America, and many of them are in positions of power right now. And that's why they get real angry when you start looking into history, when you start recognizing that they are intentionally telling Christians to shut up about the Christians that have been killed all across the world. They get very uncomfortable when you know stuff that they did not put into your book when you were in middle school to traumatize you into compliance of believing that the only bad people ever, there's only two of them, by the way, Putin and Adolf Hitler. So to those people, I'm just going to say, spare me, because I'm not going to stop talking about real history. I'm going to educate people that follow me about real history, because it's the only way that we're going to prevent these psychopaths from doing more psychopathic things in the future. If you're looking for people that behave like literally Hitler, it ain't me, buddy. You got to start examining your own government. That's all I'm going to say on that topic.
Oh, shit. Now, Goldstein, remember when we said we was going to compile a bunch of information like this? Remember that? Somebody said, Noto said, Candace, whether intentionally or unintentionally, is drip feeding Hotepism to her normie base. When I tell you they be watching us, they be watching us. And I'm happy because I just want the information to get out there. I'm tired of these red whites not knowing and believing in this shitty ass system. Good job, Candace. I'm going to keep feeding you the plays. You know what I'm saying? You just take it and run with it. Copy my format, Candace. It works. Keep copying my format. It works. We got to red pill the normies. Keep going, sis. I got your back. Okay? Got your back. However, there's another Hotep who does not have your back. We're going to talk to him tomorrow night about this. During Hotep's been told you, yes, we are going to be streaming on the holiday. We got to put that work in for the people. But Uncle Hotep says, Candace is still on Daily Wire payroll. You can't tell me any different. Is it a honeypot? Is it a limited hangout? I saw somebody in the chat say she's the new QA9. You want her to acknowledge the Hotep? She's not going to acknowledge the Hoteps. It's not how the 48 laws of power works, okay? The 48 laws of power says take credit for other people's work. Do I got to show it to you? Let's show it to you. Right here. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Okay. She's not going to acknowledge us. We have to stop expecting that. It's not going to happen. Okay. It's not going to happen. Just be happy the normies are getting caught up. Okay. Just be happy the normies are getting caught up. That's the least we can do. She's not the only black woman that might be a psyop. There are plenty of black women that are starting to look like psyops. Taraji P. Henson, I believe, is one of them. But they got another one of our sisters. Kerry Washington. Damn, they done got another one. They come for the best looking ones, too. The best of our sisters. She got that beautiful, big, light-skinned forehead. Let's play the tape.
So yesterday, the Supreme Court ruled that the president is immune from criminal prosecution. So I'm going to say something right now that may sound extreme to you, but this is not an exaggeration. Please listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
This decision is a blueprint for dictatorship. This decision lays the groundwork for a president to do whatever they want, whenever they want, to whomever they want. And the only thing standing in the way of that happening is you, your voice, your vote.
Your voice, your vote?
Okay, let me explain. So, according to the Supreme Court, the conservative court that was made possible by Trump's first term in office, according to that court, the president of the United States is now immune from criminal prosecution for actions he takes as a president while in office. So what does that mean? Well, as my sister from the Bronx, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, explained, and I'm paraphrasing, but she said that that decision means that Trump could order the military to kill a political opponent with zero consequences. So this is how democracies in other countries have failed in recent years. It's not by wars, it's not by coups, it's through elected governments using methods to chip away at the power of the people until we have no power at all to hold those governments accountable. So if Donald Trump is reelected, there will be very little that we can do to stop him from using the power of the White House however he wants. There are reasons to feel frustrated with our democracy. I get it. I feel it. We have a long fight ahead of us to have this country really live up to its ideals. But this year, I am telling you, our actual freedom is on the ballot. And I am terrified that the belief that too many of us have that
our freedom is on the ballot. That's the catchphrase this year. Our freedom is on the ballot. You'll hear them repeat that over and over again. What was the mantras during the pandemic? Together or alone or some shit like that. Build back better. Your freedom is on the ballot. They're going to keep repeating that. This is crazy.
Our votes don't matter could mean that one day in the very near future, they actually won't matter at all. Now, I'm not saying this to...
Miss Kerry, your vote doesn't matter right now.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Scare you. I want to inform you. I want to remind you of the power that you do have. Right now, it is not too late. You have power. You can share this video with friends and family and loved ones. I think voting is an act of self-love, of self-care. Voting and volunteering, donating to organizations that fight for democracy.
Notice all this shit is governmental. Oh, vote, vote, vote. Nigga, what the black folks gonna do? You worried about black folks? What are you gonna do for black folks? What are black folks gonna do for black folks? That's never in their rhetoric, ever.
These are the things that we can do that we have won't matter at all. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. I want to
I'm not saying this to scare you. Cap.
Inform you. I want to remind you of the power that you do have. Right now, it is not too late. You have power. You can share this video.
Share this video
with friends and family and loved ones. I think voting is an act of self-love.
Voting is an act of self-love? Voting is that's a new one. Voting is an act of self-love. Wow. I got to write that one down. That's voting. The stupidity is just growing. Voting is an act of self-love. Wow, they getting dumber and dumber every year. Wow.
Self-care, voting.
Self-love and self-care. Voting, okay.
And volunteering, donating to organizations that...
Donating.
That fight for democracy.
Fight for democracy. She's even using the democracy. Y'all know how I feel about that word democracy.
These are the things that we can do, that we have to do to take care of ourselves. And
have to do to take care of ourselves. Voting is an act of self-care and self-love. It's going to help you take care of yourself. Not literally taking care of yourself. No, vote. So somebody in an office can take care of you. This is wild. Somebody get Carrie watching on the phone. I want to get on the Grift Report. I want to interview her. I want to try and talk to her.
in our community and each other right now. Please, this country needs you. Your voice matters. Your
This country needs you.
vote matters. You matter.
You know what the sad part is? I don't think she's being paid to do this. I think she actually believes this shit. That's what's scary. See, if I believed that she was getting paid to do this, I would be like, whatever, you know, she's getting her shekels, she's getting her money. But I think she actually believes like Eva. Remember Eva was crying, "Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe," with tears pouring down her eyes when Joe Biden got elected. This is crazy. This is insane. Dre Brown, $2 super, fearmonger to push demo sheep to the polls, in my opinion.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That's what it looks like to me. And I think the fear is implanted within her own psyche. This fear virus is planted in her mind, and she spreads it like COVID. That's what I believe. Descendant of Loki, 2020 gifted memberships.
Oh, this a real Hotep.
Oh my God, Descendant of Loki. Happy White History Day, $50 super.
Oh, this a real Hotep.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Descendant of Loki. Big dog of the day. Shout out to Descendant of Loki. Damn. Wizard Jones, $5 super. Just got my Flopex. Flow is already working. Can't speak for Apex yet, but I have no doubt it will do what it do really well. Shout out to Wizard Jones. He said that Flow already working. Make sure y'all get y'all Flow. Get your Flow.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Wow. Carrie, this should be breaking my heart. This should be breaking my heart when I see this shit, man. It's so heartbreaking, you know, because even the white women know something wrong. You know, white women like Nancy Pelosi.
So we have all these things that he was masterful in helping to orchestrate, to write, and to pass. So he has a vision, he has knowledge, he has judgment, he has a strategic thinking, and the rest. He has a bad night. Now, again, I think it's a legitimate question to say, is this an episode or is this a condition? So we have
Nancy Pelosi's questioning the health of Joe Biden. There's definitely something wrong with Joe Biden. There's no doubt about it. And the evidence keeps on pouring in. Look at this shit. What? Did you see him fill that black man up? Look at that. What is that? Nah, Secret Service would have had to tackle me. Can't nobody touch me like that. What is that? Did you see the black man look down? Like, wait, what is going on? He's trying his best to keep his composure. Look at him look down. You see that right there? Did you catch that? Let's play it again. Look at the black man. He like, wait, that's new. I never felt nothing like that before. What's going on? Look, right there. Both of them. Both of them. Joe tried to lay it on thick. Pause.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
He tried to lay it on thick. I got no problem with black people. Watch me rub them down. I've been waiting on HJ to react to the arm rubbing. This was insane. You know I'm homophobic as shit. Look at this. They both know this ain't cool, but they trying to hold their composure. You know, it's a professional environment. The cameras are on. Their boss is probably watching. This is a tough spot to be in. But me and Joe, we would have had to fight. There's no way. I mean, like, nigga, get off me, nigga. What's wrong with you? Like Jamie Foxx doing the Denzel impression. Matter of fact, Goldstein, can you clip that together? When Jamie Foxx says, "Better get your motherfucking hand off me," that is the appropriate response to this. Goldstein, clip that for Goldstein July. This clip right into Jamie Foxx doing the Denzel impression. I'm gonna bring it up right here. Let's see if we can find it.
Calling card. You get your fucking hands off me.
Oh, really?
Every
classic clip.
Movies that became like your calling card. You get your fucking hands. Hold on, just calm down.
Yeah, the beat. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Say it with me.
No. I'll grab your hand and you play me.
Yeah.
Hey,
you get your fucking hands off me.
That was supposed to be his reaction. That would have been my reaction. Are you serious, Joe? This is wild. And they both knew it. Look at them both look down like, what is happening? He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Freaky ass nigga here, 69 got. This is insane. This cannot be my president. This cannot be my president. But it just lets you know where black men's minds are. Look at them. Look at where they at. They know this is not cool. Somebody screen cap that and repost that. That is wild. That is unacceptable, Joe. Unacceptable. It's so bad out here for Joe that people are calling for Kamala. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. But first, let's read into this. TheHill.com, written by Alexander Bolton and Amy Parnes. They say Democrats wrestle with whether Harris would be stronger than Biden. So this is the Democrats are calling for this. I want to scroll down. We're not going to spend too much time reading this whole thing. It says right here, Democrats have generally stuck with Biden, but cracks emerged Tuesday when Rep. Lloyd Doggett out of Texas, Democrat out of Texas, becoming the first sitting House member to call the president to step aside. Now, the way I stumbled upon this, I saw Kamala was trending. I'm like, why is Kamala trending? Is it official? No, it's not official. They're calling for it. Harris is the most likely substitute for Biden, though several sources said there would likely be a competition. We just have to win, and it's probably easier with someone other than Joe, one Senate Democratic aide said. CNN poll of registered voters conducted by SSRS in the days after the debate showed Trump now beating Biden nationwide by 6 points, 49% support to 43%. The same poll showed Trump leading Harris by a narrower margin, 47%, support by 45%. So Kamala is preferred over Biden. The poll also showed that 56% of Democratic voters and Democratic-leaning independents voters think their party would have a better chance of winning the White House with someone other than Biden. Only 43% of these voters said they think Biden is their best option. Rep. James Clyburn, one of Biden's strongest allies, has twice said he'd support Harris if Biden opted out of the race, even as he's offered confidence for the president. Okay? Now, let's break this all down. First things first, why I believe they're not going to sub out Biden and why we're seeing this news today. The reason why I think they're not going to sub out Biden is because the show's over. And I'm going to give you the perfect example of how you know it would be in their best interest to keep Biden. Assuming he wins the White House, right? Assuming he wins the White House. Do you remember when you were in public school and you had a substitute teacher? What did your classroom turn into when you had your substitute teacher? Remember your main teacher used to give you that same pep talk like your parents used to give you when you left out the house? You better not act up when we leave this house. You better not act up when we go in this store. That's the same pep talk that your teacher gave you when the substitute teacher came in. She said, tomorrow you're going to have a substitute. You better show some respect, because she knew we was going to wild out. That's what Joe Biden is. He's a substitute teacher, which means that everybody on Capitol Hill gets to run wild and do whatever they want. They get to make up new rules, cut all types of checks and budgets, create all types of committees, just do whatever they want. That's why I think they want to run Joe. Because if they run anybody else like Kamala or Newsom, it's another set of eyes just watching. Not to say that Kamala would stop the fun, but she could slow it down. She's just another set of eyes. She's another opinion. Just another opinion in the room. Biden is a null opinion. He doesn't exist. He's not in these meetings giving his opinions. He's in the basement, sleep, with ice cream, getting ready for his next appearance. They just roll him out like Weekend at Bernie's when it's time to act like we got a president. So that's why I think they don't want to run Biden, because then the party's over. Substitute teacher. Now, why would this news about Kamala come out now? Why would they throw us in front of our face? Well, one of the reasons I believe, because they never do anything for one reason. That's another thing you have to understand. When people make decisions, they don't make decisions most of the time just for one reason. It's usually a plethora or a list of reasons. I think one of the plays here is it's going to disturb Republican game plans. It's going to make them shuffle a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just enough where, oh, we got to call a meeting now. What do we do here if they got to do a little bit of planning, right? So it's going to slow them down with the current plan they have. So this is a bit of strategy that they're playing. Hey, let's throw this curveball at them. Another thing is the media is in on this. The media is in on the whole, let's make this election questionable. Let's make Biden questionable. The media is complicit. And the reason why is because they want to test the waters. The reason I believe the reason why this news came out today is they want to test the waters. We see it happen with the Republicans, right? We just saw Charlie Kirk, right? Like Charlie Kirk, you know they're using Charlie Kirk. I'll show you right now. You know that. I mean, that's his job, right? And I'm not saying this to disparage him. You know, the man's got a job to do, right? So I'm going to show you right here. So what he does is he does a little bait first, right? Reports. Now you can't listen to these fucking reports. What reports, Charlie? What reports, Charlie? So he starts with putting the option in your mind. Reports are saying Trump might select Doug Burgum as his VP. Now, you guys know Doug Burgum. You put the edit together already? My man, I'm about to pull that up. You know Doug Burgum was my guy in the debate last year. And then he says, do you believe that is the best choice that President Trump can make? And he puts a poll up. So they're saying, hey, Charlie, look, we want to see who the people want, who the people might get behind. You have a strong base of people. Let's test the waters and see who they want. So Charlie goes, okay, no problem. I have my team put together. My intern will tweet it out and we'll get a poll and we'll test the waters. So he says, do you believe that the best choice President Trump can make? And it says right here, Doug Burgum, 78% say no. And to me, this is an indication of red wokeness. This is red wokeness because Doug Burgum is the best option. It's not even close. But you'd have to think at a higher level. Most people think at an entertainment level. Okay? They think at a, who's the better speaker and, who's funnier and who's going to, obviously that's going to be Vivek. Vivek's going to tell you everything you want to hear. Doug Burgum is going to tell you everything you want to hear, but you won't understand it because you got a third grade education. And he'll list, if you really sat down and listed bar for bar the last debate with Doug Burgum versus the rest of them, Doug Burgum is the only one on that stage that sounded like he knew what he was talking about. And I say that because most people provide rhetoric with no evidence, and educated people provide rhetoric with evidence. But these politicians know they don't need evidence. All they need is rhetoric, and it needs to sound good. And they understand this. It's about the delivery. Who can deliver the message better? And Vivek delivers the message better than anyone. So when you see a guy like Burgum and he delivers his message and he supplies the evidence and you hear him speak, you're like, wow, this guy's intelligent. He's super smart. He's probably the smartest one on the stage. But the evidence he provides, right over people's heads. It's too intellectual for him. So this poll shows you how dumb the right is. How dumb, specifically, Charlie Kirk's followers are. And whoever else took this poll. You're a complete fucking moron. Doug Burgum is the most intelligent person out of the batch. But that's just an example of what this Kamala news is about. They throw a little bait out there just to see what people say. Let's see what the people say. Let's give them something to talk about today. Kamala might be the one. Let's see. Next week, they'll be saying Gavin. The week after that, they'll be saying, who's the other Democrat they was throwing out there? You know what I'm saying? He looks like Count Chocula. That's funny. Count Chocula. Somebody got to Photoshop Vivek on Count Chocula. I feel like that's racist or something. Uh-oh.
I didn't.
How do I? Oh, you got to tweet it, Goldstein. You got to tweet it. I can't bring it up. You got to tweet it. Tweet it out, yo. And put a good caption with it so I can play it on the screen. And then DM it to me. You know? Shout out to my rumblers rumbling. Appreciate you. I see y'all. Shout out to Twitter. All my people tuned in on Twitter. Appreciate you. So that's what this Kamala is. You know, don't look into this too deep. It's basically watching fish react. Watching the fish in the fishbowl react. Okay? That's all that is. The audio is literally crisper on X. That's crazy. Really? Wow. Well, Elon's doing something right, I guess. But all that said, it's time for the super dap of the day. Let's go big brain. All my big brain people, here we go. This segment's for you. Super Dap Dapper today brought to you by Super Dap, the brainchild of Syscoin, a leader in social fi. Follow Super Dap AI over on Twitter, Super Dap AI, that's with 2 P's, and join our group, Telegram group, link in the description box below, where we talk investing, crypto, memeology, meme coins, you name it. Lots of great information in there. Make sure you join the chat. Shout out to Syscoin for holding us down. Now, we got another Hotep's Been Told You moment. Then we're going to go to phone lines. Hotep's Been Told You moment. Then we're going to go to phone lines. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631 to get in line.
Did it begin? We have the records of the people being brought over there, the plans. We got the Papo Bull. We got everything.
So this is Papo Bull Dumb the Versus. I got this information from Shaka Akmos many years ago from his channel. And it talks about how the Pope is the one that issued the edict to, as it says here, invade, capture, vanquish, and subdue all Saracens and pagans, to reduce their persons to perpetual slavery, and to take away all of their possessions and property, right? So this the church, through Pope Nicholas V, authorizes King Alonso V of Portugal to basically go around the world and round everybody up and move them into slavery. There's a new AOC on Solana today. I think it's coming out tomorrow. They're rebooting for the next season. So let's go back.
To show you it happened in reverse. Again, they were bringing ships loaded with herds of cattle. And these ships were going back where? On the return journey, back where? To Europe. Back to Europe with what? With slaves. Where did they get these slaves? Where were they? They were in America, not Africa. These same slaves would be sold all over the world from there. Seville, Lisbon, places like that, Castile, were slave markets. Huge slave markets. Go do the research during those times so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can see that when they were bringing these so-called Indians, right, your ancestors, over there, they were selling them as Negroes in the records over there. All right, go research that. And regular raids were organized upon tribes and villages on the pretext that a chief had not performed the services required in lieu of tribute and had fled with his people to the forest. Pursuit followed, and all who were captured were considered rebels, taken in open fight, and were immediately dispatched in the vessels of Columbus' fleet, which had reached Hispaniola in August of 1498 to be sold as slaves in Spain. Slaves, who? American Indian. Columbus was taken back on his vessels. His brothers, all these people that were coming with him, they were all enslaved. Still invoking the name of the Holy Trinity, Columbus explained to the sovereigns that
Who been told you, y'all? Who been told you? Who been told you?
Hotep Jesus? Hotep Jesus?
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
So I say this stuff, and I'm the cuckoo Hotep. Meanwhile, all I did was read the work of Bartolomé de las Casas, de Saint Angel. I'm giving you sources right now. All you got to do is look at their letters. They're literally writing to Queen Isabella. De las Casas, Bartolomé de las Casas. This is one of these Christian missionaries. De Saint Angel, who was a financier, and Christopher Columbus. So they keep brainwashing people with this notion that they were bringing slaves from the east to the west. And that did happen. I will not deny that. But they never, ever talk about the slaves they brought from the west to the east. And I always tell you guys, when you tell history, you have to tell it in totality, but you also have to tell it in chronology. You have to tell it in order. You can't teach a child how to count without teaching them the number 1 first. It go 1, 2, just like it go A, B, and everybody wants to teach history and omit the number 1, omit the letter A. But if you go in chronology, when we're talking about slavery conducted by Europe, specifically Spain and Portugal, you will see the slave trade didn't go from east to west. It went from west to east. I didn't discover this through some black intellectual scholar. No, I simply looked at primary sources. I always tell you this. Learned it from Shaka. Go to primary sources. I read the primary sources, and they literally tell you, we came, we saw some Negroes, we captured them, we didn't find gold. I got to go back home to Isabella with something. I'm going to leave here with something. Another Denzel quote. I'm going to leave here with something. That's what Cristobal Colon said. I'm going to leave here with something. Took slaves and brought them back to Spain. So they talk about all this stuff about east to west, but never west to east. Y'all better stay woke, man. Y'all better stay Hotep, man.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
We going to the phone lines. I'll be right back after the short, brief commercial break.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Call-in portion. If you guys want to have a good, seamless, wonderful call-in portion, the protocol is quite simple. Please add something new. Don't call in to agree with me. I would prefer you call in to disagree with me. That's what I would prefer. That's going to make better entertainment for our audience. Don't call in and agree with me. People have already heard what I have to say. So if you're not going to add something new, don't call in. Number 2, get right to the point. Say what you got to say. Get in
Murphy's
and
Law
get out. I don't want your long-winded bullshit. I don't want to hear stories about grandma and all this dumb shit. Nigga, say what you got to say and get in, get out. Lastly, questions are best. Please call in. Hotep Jesus, I have a question for you. That's what I want to hear. You're not Goldstein. Don't try to be Goldstein. Be you, okay? These are the rules for you. These rules do not apply to Goldstein. They do not apply to Rudy. They do not apply to Strong Dad. We are a meritocracy, and if you want to be like them, you're going to have to prove it by following these directions first. Then we can trust you to have a longer segment. I hope we all understand. Goldstein, welcome to the show, bro. Happy Goldstein July.
Happy Goldstein motherfucking July.
Yes, sir.
Man, these motherfuckers out here are on one.
Listen, I gotta tell you, man, you and Strong Dad are my new favorite dynamic duo, man. Y'all a great team, yo.
Well, thank you, goddammit. That means a lot. That means a lot, man.
Yo, you pulled that knife out the kitten thing, the kitten cage. I was like, yo, Then you walked out the door. I said, nah, son, this is great. This is great entertainment.
Yeah, listen, I wish I had more time to produce that type of shit. I used to back in the day when I was fucking around on TikTok, but I just have fleeting moments now. But I will be producing more of that type of content this month.
That was fire. That was fire, man. Oh my God. Greatness. Greatness.
Man. Well, listen. If you like that, you're going to like this.
Uh-oh.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
And that's just my whole focal point for this call right now. Kerry Washington. That bitch is a Shonda Rhimes acolyte.
What does that mean?
Right? Shonda Rhimes is the one who made that show Scandal, and she's pretty much the one that made Kerry Washington.
Really?
And Shonda Rhimes, yeah. And Shonda Rhimes, her fucking body of work from Grey's Anatomy all the way through is just the most woke, leftist, Democrat pushing shit you will ever fucking see. My wife, she loves Grey's Anatomy for some odd fucking reason.
Yeah, women
but
love
she
that
loves
shit.
the show, man. And I happened to sit in on a few episodes just to see what the fuck they're talking about. And it was during COVID. And you should see the propaganda machine working in the fucking scripts that were written for that goddamn show. And that show is also the show that produced that beige nigga, Jesse Williams, who's also a fucking Shonda Rhimes acolyte. And it don't get more boule than that nigga. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Man, the whole cadre of motherfuckers that produce work under Shonda Rhimes, they're just that's like an army of motherfuckers for the DNC all day. So I'm not surprised by her shit. I am, however, surprised that she decided to tell the fucking truth. She decided to say the fucking quiet part out loud during that video you played, where she said, voting is self-love.
Yeah.
You know what also is self-love? Jacking off.
Ooh.
Jacking off is self-love. And that's tantamount to voting. Jacking off is tantamount to voting. Just like George Carlin told us. You know what I mean? So she said the quiet part out loud right there. And she talking about she ain't promoting fear.
Stop.
Bitch.
Stop. You just connected two things that I didn't think about. The George Carlin, he did say that's like voting is like jacking off. And she said it was self-love. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
They got to tell you the truth. They got to tell you the truth. It's part of their creed, man, in the backdoor quarters where they out there sacrificing and fucking on goats. That's part of their creed where they got to tell you the truth. And she did that.
All right,
she did that.
So you said she was inducing fear.
Yeah, look, she's talking about I don't want to make this scary for you. That fear tactic that they're using, like just pumping fear in motherfuckers, that shit ain't gonna work. Because for the past, 4 to 5 years, motherfuckers have come to the realization that they're more scared about their fucking bank accounts drying up than anything you talking about. All right?
Facts.
They're more scared about that. They're more scared about being able to provide food for their children than anything you talking about. You know?
Yep.
They more scared of being on a family outing and having to shield their fucking kids' eyes from men pissing on each other in baby pools outside of the Panera that they decided to have lunch at.
Yep.
All right? That's far more scary than anything that bitch talking about.
Facts.
And they are more scared that their high school age daughters will attend Drake's next party than anything that bitch is talking about. So
Strong Dad said fear tactics only work on black women and coons. That's a good point. That's a good point.
And even they starting to come around a little bit because they're like, why in the fuck are these onions $700 a pound?
Right.
So
right.
This is one of them things. Kerry Washington's head is too goddamn large for her to be taking up that type of time on motherfuckers' timelines talking about nonsense. You know how many gigabytes you have to fucking have in order to produce that image? It's ridiculous. So, Kerry, my advice to you would be shut your dumb ass up. It's real simple. It ain't even complex. Shut your dumb ass up before I come to your house with a cat carrier.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That's all I got.
I appreciate you, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
We got to cleanse the chat.
Alhamdulillah.
Out of control. Ghosting got some side quests to do for that last line. He got some side quests to do. He got to do some community service at HotepCon. It's imperative, imperativo. Is that even how you say imperative in Spanish? I don't even know. Let's go to the tape.
I didn't think you would understand me.
You get your fucking hands off me.
That's great. That is so perfect. This has to go viral. Like, how's this not going viral yet? This should be at 1 million fucking retweets right now.
Call from
Strong Dad.
Strong Dad, what's happening, bro?
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Shout out to the new dictator of black people.
That's right. That's right. I'm not fucking around.
Yo, you and Goldstein, man. Y'all niggas together. Oh my God. Absolutely insane. Fuck your vote 2024. What you got, man?
After watching that Kerry Washington clip, I almost dropped tomorrow's video today.
Oh my God. You got tomorrow's video ready already?
Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? The brother out here doing hard work. Sometimes you got to make a couple in the clip just to make sure.
That's true. You got to stay ready.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm really, well, first of all, that brother, that second clip with the black man talking about what black women, you know what I'm saying, what they ain't or whatever.
Columbus Short?
Yeah. You know, he's right and wrong, okay? He's definitely talking about a particular type of black woman that we all have, or a lot of us have seen or suffered with in the community. So he's not wrong.
Yeah.
But also, he's not right, because if you are a real nigga, you never encounter that shit. And if you do, it's very rarely in your face for a long time.
Yeah.
So the fact that he has that much energy for it proves that he spends his time around weak niggas and women who want him for nothing. And that's what I see. I just see a lame
brother.
I just see a lame who struggles to attract the black woman that isn't about that bullshit. Like, if you are, you remember when I said like a hoe magnet? Well, if you're a fucking a bullshit magnet, then you're gonna attract that. And maybe that's why he has that strong opinion in that way, because he attracts that because he's a weak nigga. And that's how I feel about him. As far as this Cali Muscle thing is, because this is like the 5th fucking time somebody has super chatted talking about Cali Muscle is a fucking idiot.
Wow.
All right, and a massive liar.
Wow.
So first of all, he goes on a tirade about how bad supplements are and all of this pre-heart attack and post-heart attack, despite the fact that the majority of his money he makes and is making is off of literally supplements. The second part is the conjecture with the supplements, because he doesn't talk about the supplements as the issue. He talks about the symptom of the issues that he suffered with because of all of the copious amounts of fucking steroids his ass took. And so, you know, that's like, that would be like, he talks about creatine, right? And he's like, it does this to you and it messes up your liver and this. But that's not true. When you do a shitload of fucking steroids, that messes up your liver. That's what happened. But he has to fearmonger people because the minute that he had his heart attack, he got dropped from Tiger Fitness not that long after that. And Tiger Fitness, which is people who used to sell his product, they had a big falling out. So he was going on a tirade trying to get people not to take supplements, not because it's not good for you, but because
he was mad at Tiger Fitness. Yeah.
Exactly. Another massive lie is you'll see him in interviews left and right talking about how he built his muscle in prison. He's like, I didn't even need all these steroids. You know what I'm saying? I just ate noodles. And then it was, I just ate tuna and noodles. And then it was, oh, I don't eat meat. All I eat is fruit. This nigga is a flat out liar to the umpteenth degree, and one of the many people who give bodybuilders who are about their education a very bad name. There are many bodybuilders, especially natural ones, who do this education so that they can promote longevity in lifters. And he's one of those people that was so toxic, and then he had a heart attack and became more toxic. Went on this watermelon cleanse, which, first of all, like a couple of days or a week on watermelon, that's fine. This nigga was doing watermelon for like a fucking month and more. And you can see his body deteriorate. And anything that deteriorates, and this is well after he's off of the drugs. So if you see something, a person's body deteriorate to the level at which his did after supposedly being healthy, that's a clear indication that that nigga's not taking care of himself. And he's going to tell you what he's not, like what you're doing is going to get you where he's at. But it's because of what he did to himself. He's not worth the debate. He does need help, but he doesn't accept help. There have been many doctors trying to help him. When he went after his heart attack, this fool was taking medication prescribed for him at copious amounts and then stopped taking it all out. So putting himself at risk and then going back to being further at risk because when you have like a heart attack, sometimes you got to take certain medication. And so he refused to take it. And then the doctor said, well, you're getting worse. And then he said, well, it's the creatine and it's this and it's that. The dude is all over the place. He's unintelligent, and I really wish people would stop dropping this nigga's name in the chat. He doesn't belong on a platform to tell more people more bullshit because he just leads men down a horrible path. He's already got young niggas who took, like, you got 20-year-olds who took all these fucking steroids and all these fucking drugs because they were listening to this nigga, and now they have to deal with the ramifications, and now he's going to go back around and preach to them and beat over the head to them why the supplements they take that could help them after getting off of this stuff are also, he's just one big conundrum of dumbassery. So I just have to get that off of my.
Well, I'm glad you warned us. So I'm gonna take your word for it. His story sounds terrible. I'm cool with the people over at Tiger Fitness. So I'm familiar, with who you're talking about here. And
shout out.
I had a situation too where I'm not gonna name any names, but a certain fitness guy that is on my timeline, and we follow each other. When we launched Men of Order, he went on this whole tirade for a week about how you don't need supplements. Right when we launched Apex, he's like, "Oh, you guys don't need supplements." It's just like, bro, just say you mad that I launched a supplement.
That's exactly. Just say you mad.
Meanwhile,
just say your competition.
And then the next week, what did he do? He went out and found an affiliate program so he could sell supplements and started selling another supplement.
This happens so much in the industry. It promotes all this misinformation. And the worst part is that, just like with the Grift and with everything else, it's the loudest people in the room with the most following promoting the worst things and giving the rest of us a horrible name. That thought, when people think bodybuilder, they don't even think natural bodybuilders or PhD athletes who are trying to get people on a healthy track. They automatically go to these people who teach nothing but disastrous, like stuff that has disastrous results for most people.
Yeah.
And it has to stop. I could go on about that forever. So I just wanted to drop that. And, you know what I'm saying? Hotep and Build and Kerry Washington is a coon, and much love to the chat.
Hey, man. Hotep a build. Well, for the people asking me to bring in Cali Muscle, there's your answer. There's your answer. We got our bodybuilder here, Strong Dad. He won his last competition as an amateur. So, came number one, got a bunch of medals to show for it. So that's who we're going to defer to when it comes to bodybuilding. The rest of you guys, you can keep your shiznit. With that being said, make sure you go shop menofwater.com. I had a meeting with the team yesterday, and we were thinking about what is our fourth supplement going to be. So we have decided what our fourth supplement is going to be. I'm not going to talk about it right now because, the people are watching, the people who like to steal our ideas. So we're going to keep that on the tuck. But in the meantime, we got Flopex. We got Flow. That's for cognitive support. This is obviously our brain pill. We have Apex. This is our testosterone support. This is for muscle growth. This is also for muscle recovery and libido. This is going to help your libido. Okay. And then, of course, we have the latest one. This is Moon. And the animal associated with that is obviously the bear, to help you get a good slumber. Okay. This is our sleep support product. And this one has a very interesting story that we're going to outline on the website within the coming week. We're going to tell a couple of stories about some of the ingredients in here. And I just like to say that our supplements are different. We are 100% herbal, whereas other people are using like isolates and extracts and like weird formulas. Our formula is not like, some proprietary thing. We know that there are certain plants that have certain, in some ways, legally we have to say it's a supplement, right? But it's plants, and there are plants that you generally won't find in your grocery store. And they have certain properties to them that are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. They interact with your organs a certain way. So we have a different approach to health. And what we do is we provide your body with things that it won't normally get. Okay. Like black maca. Okay. Black maca is one of the ingredients. Tonka Ali is another ingredient in Apex. And these two ingredients, along with the others in the formula, are something, you probably wouldn't take. And the thing is, sometimes people want to, they'll just go out and they'll just get black maca or they'll just get Tonka Ali. And you can do that. But when you do it the Apex way, it's cheaper because we have a certain formula of how much black maca you should have daily. So you don't exceed, what you actually need, because some people might OD. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I don't think I am, but you don't want to take too much black maca. You don't want to take too much Tonka Ali. So it's given to you in right doses along with other herbs that work well with these things. Okay. And we do that with our expert herbalist. As you know, our chief science officer is Dr. Tanai Ricks. So he looks over all of our formulas to make sure everything is good and copacetic. So is a double layer of safety and science approval that's happening over here. Mel said, just got my re-up of Apex. This works and aligns with my dietary lifestyle. Great product for sure. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We were, so in a meeting yesterday, we were talking about coming out with a dick pill. And we said, we kind of finalized and was like, it kind of doesn't make sense because Apex does that. Like it helps your libido. It helps your manhood because testosterone starts in your manhood. It starts in your sex organ. So because Apex is already working and removing some of the toxins and the antioxidants, it's already working on your sexual organs, which is why Apex is kind of like a dick pill. It is one technically, So testosterone, as you know, it starts in your testicles, starts in your gonads, right? Like this is where it starts at. And if you got healthy nuts, then you are going to have a healthy amount of testosterone in your body, So we're also not a testosterone booster. I see a lot of people out there selling testosterone boosters. I do not advise people taking testosterone boosters because you don't want to boost anything. What you want to do is you want to clear things out the way so your body can produce the right amount of testosterone for you. When you start boosting things, you don't want to have too much testosterone. You don't want to have too little. So we just facilitate the body to help it produce the right amount of testosterone for you. And that's Apex. You see it right here on the screen. That's our baby. It's our premier product. That's our headlining product, Apex. Okay. Also, I got a question from the ladies. Ladies are like, well, can ladies take these products? We do not market our products towards ladies. I'm so sorry. We don't market them towards you. However, because Apex communicates with the hormonal organs in your body, women can take it too and start regulating your hormones. Ladies, I know you got your estrogen stuff and, you got your cycle and some of you going through menopause or whatever it may be. You can take Apex too. I'm not selling it to you. I don't like doing that, but I have gotten that question and I just want to answer it publicly. Yes, ladies, you can take Apex. Obviously, you can take Flow. That's a brain pill. Obviously, you might want Moon if you're having trouble sleeping. It's going to help regulate your sleep cycle. Take 3 of those before you go to bed every night. And you're really going to see a difference after about 2 weeks with all of our products. That's when you really see the difference. With Flow, a lot of people say they feel Flow immediately. And I think it's because of it does have caffeine in it, right? And that caffeine is coming from the cola nut. And cola nut is the original formula of Coca-Cola. The original formula of Coca-Cola is based around the African cola nut. So there's cola nut in here. So there is a bit of caffeine in here. And that's why you're going to get some of people are like, yo, I felt the flow right away. So I know when I first took it, I felt it right away. So that's why Flow has a punch to it because of the cola nut content in there. Women have testes too. Jordan McLovin said, I punched my bully in the face thanks to Apex. Oh, wow. Look at that. Chris B said, I've been taking Tonka Ali for years and it's legit. I love to try those supplements though. Tonka Ali raw powder tastes like death. That's the other thing. You take some of these supplements, they don't taste too well. When we put them in pill form, you just take them with a meal. After you finish eating, you take your pills and you don't got to worry about taste or anything like that. And you still get the benefits at the right dosage. Wizard Jones says, are these pills supposed to help clear out mucus? That is one of the factors, right? As you know, Dr. Sabi and a lot of other people say a lot of disease comes down to buildup of mucus in the body. And that's what these pills partly do. They do break down mucus. And that's why some of you, your blood may not be, be starting to get thick and nasty and gunky. And sometimes that leads to heart attacks, whatever. So again, these products that we sell help clear things out, help clear out toxins, help remove dangerous metals. And that's why you'll start to see a change in your body. So that's why I say we don't sell testosterone boosters. All we do is we provide you with the things that nature has provided that connect to certain organs in your body, clear things out so those organs can regulate what your body does naturally. Amanda says, stop eating dairy to stop mucus. So I used to have knee problems and I consulted with Project Rook on it. And she basically said, cut out the milk. And I did that. And I hit the gym and did leg exercises. And I can't remember the last time I had knee pain, to be honest with you. The only dairy I eat is eggs. Eggs is not dairy. Dairy is from cows. Eggs are poultry. So, yeah. Little distinction there, Wizard Jones. But that's a common mistake. You're not the only one who makes that mistake. Sometimes people do consider eggs part of dairy, and it's not. It's poultry. It comes from birds, But that's the thing. A lot of people are suffering from inflammation in their body, And, you know, when we provide antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, you start to see as it clears that stuff out, you know. Melissa Reeves said, yeah, I was confused as to whether the supplements were just for men. We market them just to men, but because that they're plants, they do work for women as well. I was doing some research on black maca. In fact, I'll show you something right now. Right here. Here's a good, so this one here, this is from Little Bird Organics. I'm sure they probably sell supplements and stuff like that. And I always encourage people like, yo, try everything out. Like, I have no problem like promoting other supplements. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a supplement, you know, maniac. I try this, I try that. You know, I'm always switching. And that's another thing. I'm always switching up my supplements too. So it says right here, why is maca good for women? It says maca is a native Peruvian root vegetable that has been used for centuries to promote health and balance hormone levels, helping women with conditions like PMS, PCOS, estrogen dominance, as well as improve fertility, libido, and stress management. You know what I'm saying? So it says right here, what are the other benefits of taking maca? There are many clinical studies that show the benefits of maca powder, including energy, mood, and mental health. So that's another thing. Like some people talk about Flopex, right? When they take Flow and Apex, Apex also has a brain support element. So you're going to be flowing. Like when you take both of those, you are going to be flowing through your day. Hormone balance, including reducing symptoms of menopause and PMS, improving fertility and metabolic function, sexual dysfunction, and libido. So again, these are plants, and plants don't just go, oh, this is just for men. No, it's for everybody. And it says here, and in reducing levels of inflammation. That's the biggest part that's happening in our daily lives is we just have a buildup of inflammation. Furthermore, the different colors of maca have also been shown to be unique in how they work. Red maca, for example, is effective for improving bone density and female fertility. In contrast, black maca was shown right here. It says to be the most effective for improving memory functioning, learning ability, brain clarity, and athletic performance. So that's why we always say, you know, if you take Apex, this is for active men and women now, right? Yellow maca is the most common form of maca and is considered neutral. It is used for general balance, well-being, and resilience to stress and improving thyroid function. Okay, so we use black maca in our formula, and as you can see there, athletic performance. Okay. No toes. I'm not allowed to say that, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Some of y'all out there like, I don't want to be fertile. I know, ladies. I know you're a little scared of having another baby. But, you know, again, menopause, PMS, all these symptoms, et cetera, you know, be mindful. Be very mindful. Okay. Be very mindful of what's going on in your body. All right, man. That was a great show. Let me just check the trending topics here just to make sure the world isn't ending while I was live. Keith Lee is trending over the Taraji P. Henson. I guess people are canceling him now or some shit like that. I don't know. Kamala, 4th of July. Bill Gates is trending. So this is how they get Doug Burgum out the paint. His ties to Bill Gates. And I'm not a fan of Bill Gates either, but that's what they're going to use to attack him because there's nothing to attack him with. So you just, you know, I'll click on this. It's probably a picture of him with Bill Gates in here somewhere, right? Or maybe they're just showing Bill Gates. But last time I checked, I saw him with Doug Burgum. But who knows why Bill Gates is trending right now? I'll take a look at it later. What is this? Flynn, Governor Flynn or some shit like that. Why is Quavo trending? He dropping new music? Yeah, new music from Quavo. Fauci's trending. Obviously, Fauci and Bill Gates are married. Not literally. You guys know what I mean by that. You know. Strong Dad said Apex is legit. Make sure y'all use coupon code Strong Dad so he gets credit. Use his link, menofwater.com/StrongDad. Yo, HJ, that Biden vid might be a deep fake. No way. Really? No way. Did somebody say something about it? Hold on. Oh, wait, it might be. It might be. Hold on, let me see. It does look a little. It does look a little AI-ish. Let me see. It looks real, though. Usually I can tell. I don't know. I think that's the way you slowed it down. See, you slowed it down so it looks a little funny. Nah, that shit's real. I think you joking. The fingers lengthen as they move. Oh, yeah, they do. They do. But why did they look down? Are they AI too? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let me see. No. They're not getting longer. His arm is just in the way. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I want to say it's real. Cannon says CGI Joe back. Yeah, Jordan. Jordan said AI is going to fuck everything up. Yo, listen, it's only going to get worse. You won't know what's real no more. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to use that to pass some laws. They're going to use that to pass some laws. Hold on. I did a video on this. I did a video on let me see if I can find it. Hold on. It might be on my YouTube too. That, no, not that clip. Where is that? Where's that? That was last year sometime. These clips. No. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I don't like AI as much as I used to. I've stopped using it in the same way as I used to. I've limited the amount I use AI now. I still think it's a great tool that we need to have access to, but I've stepped away from it. A lot. Let me see if I can find this video. Hold on. This should be under my shorts. Let me see. Let me see. I want to play this because I don't like repeating myself. No. 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 All right, hold on. Let me I know it's on my Instagram. Hold on. Bear with me. Here it is. Found it.
Harris.
Here we go.
And Joe Biden held a press conference in regard to artificial intelligence. And Biden did slip up and say he wants to regulate AI.
To realize the promise of AI and avoid the risk, we need to govern this technology.
So what they want to do is they want to use our emotions to get us to champion a cause to regulate AI, which is going to work against our best interest. Soon, in my prediction, I think they're going to require licenses just to use ChatGPT. What they want to do is stop the lower and the middle class from using AI to increase our quality of life. You've been warned. AI should be free and ungoverned. Subscribe for more.
So that's the play. They're going to keep doing a little funky shit until somebody, you know, does something that offends somebody, like, you know, the president. And they're going to say, oh, we got to regulate it. Need a license. All types of other weird shit. You know. Unplug AI. I'm not even mad at that argument. Even when I had a debate with Cyprian. You guys could watch that debate. Really good debate. And, you know, I took on the debate, you know, because Chad asked me to. But he's right, man. AI it's not good. It's not good. It has some applications that, you know, make life easier. I do use it daily, not, you know. Like, one of the most annoying things about AI for me is how they junk up the YouTube. They junk up Google because the AI is writing content. The AI is creating content. It's creating low quality content. Thank you, baby. You want to say hi? Yeah. Okay. I'm doing my show. No, my show. Yeah, you want to say hi? Okay. Bye. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the debate was really good. You know, I have certain applications that I use AI for, but it junks up the search engine. So if it's Google, it's the blogs, and the blogs, the AI is writing blogs specifically so that the algorithm can rank you higher in the search ranks. And there's videos on this stuff, right? Like, I'll show you something right now. Watch this. You just say, like, how to use AI to make money. And then you'll watch these videos. So this guy right here, look, I make money creating AI music. Right? So he basically uses AI, makes music, uploads it to Spotify, and gets Spotify checks. The other one I hate is like this: how to make fuck you money with YouTube Shorts. And these kids are using AI and they're junking up the YouTube Shorts using AI, but it's low quality content. It's low quality content, and at some point, this is gonna it's not gonna make money. It's not gonna make money. It's making money now, but after a while, I don't think the AI content's gonna make money because people are gonna go, can I have a real person explain this to me? Because the AI is doing a poor job of it. Because AI it would never make content as good as people. Ever. Remember I said that. It'll never make content as good as people because the infiniteness of human intelligence is more infinite than the intelligence of the machine. And when I say intelligence, I'm talking about creative intelligence. So, that's why I hate it. It just junks up all the content with shitty content. What was I looking up the other day? I was researching. I was researching something. I think it was like a tech product or something like that. And it was like some AI. And I'm like, none of this is answering the questions. Then I found a human and it gave me the answer in like a minute. I'm like, this is perfect. See, the human knows what we want. Humans know what humans want. The AI, it's got a lot of catching up to do. He said the AI can only mimic. It has no soul. Exactly. And the soul is what gives us our infiniteness. It says what? AI is for average content. Correct. You have to use human creativity to edit the hell out of it. Correct. So AI can't replicate human creativity? No. Did you see what Goldstein and Strong Dad just did? You think AI will ever be able to create content as good as what Goldstein and Strong Dad did at the top of the show? Never in a million years. It's not possible. Shout out to our funders, our investors today. Jabaria Judah, Dre Brown, Descendant of Loki with the top dollar. Wizard Jones. Woke. Who knew it was this easy? Darion Gario. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for holding us down on the super chats, helping us meet our goal. Tonight, 8 p.m., we'll be back with chess lessons with Coach. Kick.com/HotepJesus for National Master Training. Very, very difficult. Channel is growing over there, so if you guys want to get better at chess, kick.com/HotepJesus. I am Hotep Jesus. I'm out of here, man. Be well, stay merry, tell somebody in your family that you love them, and as always, Hotep and Bill.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right?
We've got some great categories tonight, including athlete.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want?
Hamlin?
Hamlin's a sleeper.
Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional. We got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile. We're halfway through. No one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.